Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Trash Talk with a Chaotic Duo. This is a completely different setup because Selena messed up.
I'm sorry, okay.
Didn't bring her microphone. We are recording from my place for a change. So this is the setup now.
I'm sorry. I had one job and I messed up.
Yeah. So, you're also gonna have a video with the two of us in the same shot.
This is what we look like together.
Pretty hot.
Oh yeah, it's International Women's Day today when we're filming.
Yes.
March 8th. So.
It's not something that we're gonna talk about today. It's gonna be something completely different.
Yes.
But first off, what was something trash
that
happened between this episode and the last episode?
Did we get tested for corona?
Yes.
Yeah, we got tested for corona. Yeah.
That was pretty trash.
Like, they literally just stuck the stick up my nose and it was so painful and I did not enjoy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Andreas. Shout out to Andreas for making me do a corona test.
Yeah, I mean, I just was on a completely different planet the first time I got tested. I realized. Because it was not the same experience. I was like, this wasn't like last time, you know. So yeah, I think for me, that was trash too. I'm thinking of something else.
I don't know. I had a good time, I think. It was warm weather. We went to the beach.
True.
I did barbecue. I went to the park. I got drunk. Yeah.
I think the only trash thing that happened was the corona test. I feel like.
I think so.
Okay. Well, that is not what we're going to talk about today either. Today we're gonna talk about movies and series that we've been watching. It's kind of like a broad topic, so I don't know where this episode is gonna lead us to. But
I say maybe start from the beginning with Netflix Party.
Oh,
and how, when Corona kind of happened, we would do a lot of Netflix parties. If you don't know what Netflix Party is, it's like you can watch the same like movie or show at the same time on different laptops with like a chat function too. And so we just spent a lot of time doing that. Did like a Hunger Games marathon, Twilight marathon.
Yeah, we started off with Twilight, which was pretty funny because I think I didn't watch it for like a few years. Something like that. And then suddenly I saw like so many different things. It was not the same experience like I had before.
It's pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it is. It's more entertaining than like a good movie.
Yeah, because I think something Jay and I kind of realized is we love trashing movies and shows, and that's just so fun. So yeah, I've been enjoying that.
You can definitely see like a difference in conversation of us on Netflix Party. When something is really bad or we think it's really bad, we like talk a lot, but if something is pretty decent, you just
then I have
just
nothing
don't
to say.
talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we started off doing Netflix Party. And yeah.
And Disney Party
as well.
What did we watch on Disney?
We watched Soul, but that was when we were together.
Yeah, I don't get the hype, but...
No, same.
But you cried.
I mean, that was just because it was an emotional scene.
It was. No one died.
It was. Yeah, no one died, but
Spoiler.
It was just...
maybe don't watch this if you don't want spoilers.
Oh, yeah, maybe. But I'm just a very emotional person. I cry a lot during films. Like, if there are sad scenes, if there is a dog, then it's like immediately, okay, I can cry in this movie. You are kind of pretty tame. Well, watching
But
emotional scenes.
But I can cry though. Like with the one short clip.
Oh.
I forgot what it's called. Something with I love you or I don't know. But it's like this 15-minute clip animation movie about mass shooting in a school. And yeah, that makes me cry every time. And then Jay was like texting me like, I hate you, like why are you making me cry?
Because what did we watch before that? Did we watch The Notebook or something?
No, we watched the Miley Cyrus movie.
Oh, yeah. And I already cried in that movie. And then Sam was like, sure, let's watch this. And I cried even more. But nothing can top that one movie called The Art of Racing in the Rain. I cried throughout the whole movie.
I still haven't watched
I didn't
it.
stop. I mean, you probably won't cry then, but... yeah.
Hey, I died at the end of Dawson's Creek when Jen died.
Oh yeah, you told me.
I was crying.
I don't think I've ever cried watching television.
Really?
Show.
I cry quite a lot. Like, even I think I've cried at, like, Vampire Diaries.
I don't think I have, you know?
Really?
No.
You're watching
I can't really
shows.
recall. I just can recall a lot of movies, just not series.
I even cried watching My Octopus Teacher when the octopus died. But that was such a weird show. I don't know, you haven't watched it, right? But it's like this guy like falls in love with an octopus, even though he has like a whole family, and every day he keeps going to visit the octopus, and I'm just like, what about your family, bro? Like, and then yeah, because octopi, I don't know, only live like a year, especially after giving birth. They just die and become food for the fish. It's really sad.
Oh, that's a sad.
But then at the end, they showed like her babies, and it was so cute.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, send me a link. I'm gonna watch that because it sounds very interesting.
You should watch it.
It sounds weird and interesting.
It's really weird, but it's really... But yeah, they're so cool. Like, they camouflage as well, and it's just...
I just don't like octopus.
No, but after this, you will. Because it even, like... It was so... Like, I don't want to be weird, but it was, like, sensational. Because, like, she, like, grabbed his arm and, like, attached herself to him. And it was just really weird, but cute.
Okay.
You should watch.
Okay. I'm gonna get back to this in another episode when I've watched it.
Okay.
Yeah, I had some questions lined up.
Okay.
To ask. So one of the first is, what was your most fun cinema experience?
Oh. Actually, I didn't prepare at all. I don't know, you go first.
I did. Oh shit.
It's your question.
I know. I mean, one of the few cinema experiences that I still can remember but weren't fun was the one time when I think I was with you.
Oh, when the girls started coughing?
Yes.
That was funny.
So basically what happened was we went to see Charlie's Angels, and these girls behind us were just not paying attention, kept talking through the movie. At some point, I was just so fed up with it because it happened for like half of the movie. So I texted the cinema thing, like, can you please shut these people up? And then they never came.
Yeah, useless.
Yeah, very useless. And then they were even playing music at some point. And then I just turned around and said, just shut the fuck up. And they were laughing at me.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
And then after the movie was finished, they were walking behind us.
Oh yeah, they were kind of bullying me.
And that's when Corona just like happened, and like a lot of Chinese people were getting hate. So then they started like saying that Jay had Corona.
Which eventually was true. But not at the time. Yeah,
it was really weird.
It was just weird. It wasn't a fun experience, but it was just weird.
Yeah, wasn't the question what was your best experience?
Yeah,
like,
it was.
What? I don't know.
I think because once when I was still in primary school, I went to the cinema with one of my high school dates at the time.
Okay.
We went to see this children movie, and we were sharing this like large popcorn thingy, and like during the film he threw it all over me.
Oh.
That was pretty funny because he was very embarrassed, and I was like, well, I can now just eat popcorn from my lap.
That's, yeah.
You never had those experiences?
I mean, not really. No. I mean, well, I guess in Leida, for example, there's like one very small cinema room that like the crappiest people get. And we went with my school to watch, I think, Men in Black 3. And we basically had the whole thing to ourselves. And yeah, that was pretty fun. Actually, no, I know. It's when I went to see the first Hunger Games with Chloe. And I don't know, we were in such an annoying, like, I was that annoying child. But it was a scene where Rue was dying.
No!
And we just couldn't stop laughing at Jennifer Lawrence's face.
Oh my god.
Like, it was so funny. I cried laughing when Rue was dying. Yeah.
Okay, so
everyone was so mad.
I mean, I could, yeah. It's fun now, but at the time, you might have been like, oh, fuck.
I don't know what was wrong with us. It was just so funny. Like, watching that scene just makes me laugh because her face, it's just, yeah.
Poor Jennifer Lawrence.
Sorry, but her crying face, I can't.
Yeah, she actually makes a weird crying face, to be fair.
So yeah, that was pretty funny.
Okay, let's just move on to the next question. So, best and worst movie and television series. I'm not gonna say Love Actually again. Oh no, honestly, Love Actually is the best Christmas movie, but it's not the best movie of all time.
I would beg to differ.
I mean, there are a lot of great Christmas movies, but Love Actually is like the movie I always watch.
Yeah. I mean, my all-time fave is The Breakfast Club. I forced everyone to watch it a couple weeks ago.
I mean, it's a pretty good movie.
I just love it so much. It's something you can watch so many times and it never gets old, really.
Yeah.
Worst movie. There's a lot. Like, there are many. I don't know. I mean, I, for example, thought, like, Divergent was really disappointing because I read the books.
In comparison with the books, they're so disappointing. Yeah.
And I just really don't like Shailene Woodley. Sorry. She's
just
really
throwing
annoying.
it out there.
But no, there are some really bad movies, but I just can't think of any right now. What about you?
So best, I'm just struggling with all the movies that I've seen and like picking the best. But like, I wanted to say Grease, but then I was like, that's also just my favorite feel-good movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's like the best of all time. So I'm still kind of debating, you know? Like, HN asked this question, and I'm still, like, after a year, I'm still debating what my favorite or best movie is.
Like, I love The Notebook as well. That's a very basic answer, but it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just, and it differs for some, like, my favorite movie differs for so many reasons, because for a long time I've said Love, Rosie was my favorite movie, but that's also because I just liked the story and how, I just liked the story and the actors. I guess now I could say The Greatest Showman. I could watch that on repeat and just not get bored of it, because it's like the story is very good as well, and like musical movies. Actually, no, I know.
Oh my god.
Les Miserables.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't fuck with it.
I mean, you need to love musical.
Like, I love musicals, but not if all they're doing is singing.
Yeah, and that's basically what it is. But it's shot so good, and like just the whole experience of it is really great. Like, I've watched it again, like, a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh, this is amazing, you know? So I guess that... So 2 of my best movies are musicals.
I mean, my favorite trilogy is Jurassic Park, for sure. I love Jurassic Park so much.
I still need to see that.
It's such a disgrace. I love
sorry.
Jurassic Park so much.
But I just don't vibe with dinosaurs.
But there's nothing to... I don't know, like... It's
Actually, I had a fun movie fact about Jurassic Park. You want to hear it?
Sure.
I don't know if you know it already, but...
Well, I know that they filmed with robots, if that was your fact.
No, Jurassic Park raptors sound like tortoises mating.
Oh.
The noises were sourced from recordings of them fucking, you know?
Oh.
I
didn't know that.
The sound designer also experimented with horses breathing and geese hissing, but the turtles proved the most useful for it. So there you go. So every time you're watching that movie, you're gonna think,
Great.
I found that and it just laughed so hard.
Lovely. No, but Jurassic Park is just top tier. Not Jurassic World. Don't get me wrong. I hate Jurassic World. I think it's such a bad... I didn't even watch the last one. There are like 2 Jurassic Worlds. Terrible. Jurassic Park is the way to go. Yeah. And the Disney rides are also just top tier. Yeah.
I cannot talk about that.
You should watch it.
Yes, I will at some point in my life.
The second one's kind of trash, but like...
Okay. Well, good. For me, the worst movie that I've watched is... I don't know. I can only think of series now.
What's your worst series?
The worst series that I've watched now is Emily in Paris.
Same. We watched it together.
Yeah. Like, sorry to all those who love it so much, but it just wasn't good.
It was so bad.
Just the acting was bad, the dialogues were bad, and I love...
The plot was bad too.
Yes, but I love Lily Collins, so I was like, I need to like this, but I just didn't enjoy it. Emily, like, for some reason, of all the series that I don't like, and all the movies that I don't like, the main character is always the person that I dislike the most. Like, in Twilight, I hate Bella. Like, I cannot stand her.
But that's fair. Like, in the Vampire Diaries, I also hate Elena so much. She's so annoying.
Riverdale, Veronica, Betty, I just can't vibe. Emily in Paris, I don't vibe with Emily either.
No.
It's just very funny.
They just make them so, like, whiny and annoying at a certain point. Yeah. And it's just not, like... Yeah, I don't know.
But just from the get-go, Emily in Paris, Emily was, like, just a stupid character.
I know, I hate her so much. It's such a bad show, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I don't think it represents Paris well at all.
No, that's not what Paris is like at all. It's, again, like, fantasizing Paris, and it's just not the reality. Yeah. And, like, another show we keep watching is Riverdale. Well, yeah. Well, I've been watching all of the seasons of Riverdale, but I've been making Jay watch the newest season with me.
I think I've watched a bit throughout season 2. Then I just stopped because it just got bad. Then season 3 I watched a couple of episodes, but I just stopped because I couldn't handle it. But now I'm watching the new season with you, and it's just, you know.
We have a new episode to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited for that to just burn it down.
It's just, it's such a weird show. I can't tell you what it's about.
The first season was so good. Like, I would honestly say first season of Riverdale is one of the best seasons that I've watched of any television show. But, like, after that, they just kept going downhill.
Because there was one steady plot. Who killed Cheryl's twin.
Yeah.
That made sense. But now everyone has a different life. Everyone has a different plot. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, and I don't know, Archie was supposed to be the main character, but now I don't feel like Archie is the main character.
He's just an annoying character.
That too.
They all are. Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, it's really in decline.
So, I feel bad for the actors, because there's no way you can be proud of this.
No, but I don't feel like they are proud of it either. You know?
They're not.
Yeah. And, like, if you compare that to, for example, Bridgerton, you just cannot, like, top tier, actually.
Yeah.
It really was a good series, Bridgerton.
And Queen's Gambit, too. We really enjoyed.
Actually, no. Yeah, but scrap that. Queen's Gambit.
Oh my god. Yeah. That was really good.
Yeah, those were the kind of series that we've watched and, like, discovered throughout
I mean,
quarantine.
yeah, it's the two biggest series that, like, kind of came out, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, I took a while to watch Queen's Gambit just because I don't know.
But I never watch something if it's hyped up that much. Like, also Bridgerton, everybody was watching it immediately, and I was like, I'm just not gonna jump on it immediately.
Yeah.
I never do that.
No, but
fair.
Bridgerton I just really wanted to watch because also he's so hot, the guy. But with Queen's Gambit, I thought I wouldn't like it. But it was really good. So.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So my other question was, I mean, the best movie series discovered in quarantine, but we kind of talked about
Yeah.
that. What's your most favorite nostalgia movie? Like something childhood, I don't know.
Polar Express. Yeah.
That's cute, yeah. I would say so too, but more in the Christmas like area. I would say Grease then.
Yeah, Grease, I'd say as well.
Dirty Dancing.
Clueless.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm like
Clueless.
sitting on Clueless. I love Clueless so much. It's like my second fave. That's also a movie I can just watch over and over again.
Mean Girls, to be fair.
Yeah, Mean Girls as well. Just all those like early 2000s movies.
Yeah.
Are just top tier.
But like not Mean Girls 2, because for some reason, again, I've watched Mean Girls 2 first before I've ever watched Mean Girls.
Wait, what?
But I didn't know I knew there was a one, but I think I got it for my birthday.
Who even watches Mean Girls 2? Ew.
I mean, it was for a long time the only Mean Girls movie that I knew of. And then I've watched the first movie and I was like, it's nothing like
That's really
Mean Girls
trash.
2.
Have you watched Grease too?
I've watched that too, but I've watched Grease first before watching
but Grease
the
2 is also
second one.
just terrible.
It is. And there's also a Dirty Dancing 2.
Mm.
I didn't watch that
Yeah,
though, but I did see it.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I think all those like early 2000s movies, like Devil Wears Prada, is also really good.
Oh,
we also watched that.
Yeah.
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 And like The Princess Diaries. I love all those movies.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah, that's good.
I think that is one of my favorite like sequel movies, like series as well.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
And like from the fantasy stuff, it's gotta be Harry Potter and The Hunger Games for sure.
Yeah, Hunger Games for sure.
Yeah.
Harry Potter I also really like. Yeah.
Harry Potter is actually I would say Harry Potter is my favorite movie of all time.
Really?
To be fair.
Which one? The first one?
No, the last one. I just really like how they shot that and just the story. Like I have all the DVDs, but from all the DVDs, I've only watched the last movie like over and over again.
Yeah. That is an epic fight scene.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I liked about it. Just the fighting scenes. Just everything coming to an
And then Fred dies.
Yeah, they did not do him justice at all. It was like one short 30-second scene of him dying. And you don't know the cause of it either.
It's so sad.
It's just Harry walks into the Great Hall and he sees that all the Weasleys are together. And it's like Ron is crying and you're like, somebody's dead.
Very sad.
Yeah. And Dobby's death scene is the one that gets me.
Also very sad.
Yeah. I recently watched that and I was just crying my eyes out. It's just very sad. But what I didn't know, because for some reason I thought that Dobby was in almost every Harry Potter movie. But he isn't.
It's like in the end, yeah.
Just the second movie and then the 7th. And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's more... I never read the books, but maybe he comes more in the books.
I did read the books, but that was when I was 12, so I don't remember at all. I should reread it, to be fair.
No, don't give J.K. Rowling clout.
No, actually, no. She's a
cancel J.K. Rowling
person, you know?
Yeah.
Do you wanna... Because I looked up some movie facts.
Okay.
Shall I share with the class the movie facts? So first I went on a full Disney movie fact. I'll just start with that because we both very like Disney. So Disney was sued by hyena biologists of their portrayal of hyenas as villains. Hyenas. Oh my god. I don't know where that went wrong. Hyenas as villains in The Lion King.
Wait, Disney.
They were sued by a biologist on hyenas.
As if lions are so accurate to like Mufasa and Simba.
But yeah, they were sued because they portrayed them as villains in the movie.
But they are just trash. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, but they're also kind of cute because I went to the zoo and then I saw hyenas and I was like, oh.
They are very ugly in the movie, to be fair.
Yeah, but also they make for comedic factor as well.
Well, did he sue the animation or the CGI?
Oh no, just the company. He sued the company.
Oh. Okay then. Whenever
Aladdin lies, you notice the feather on his turban falls in his face.
Oh.
And I've like thought of it because this is all about the animation. And I was like, yeah, that's actually true, you know? He says, yeah, I'm a prince, and then the whole fucking thing falls down.
I never thought about that.
No, same. So next time you watch it, pay attention to it. Apparently there's a psychological disorder known as Bambi Complex. And it's...
when your mom dies.
People affected by the Bambi Complex are very sentimental and sympathetic towards wildlife and wild animals, because in the movie that they're like is it a he
who
Bambi?
Yeah.
Okay. Whose mother got shot and killed, like because of that, they like people with this complex have a very strong feeling against hunting. Controlled fires and any other inhumane treatment of animals, especially the cute ones like deer. So there's a complex for that, and there's also the Cinderella complex. And it's a person, typically a woman, who's very dependent on men for emotional and financial purposes. This complex is also characterized by the desire to be swept off her feet and saved by Prince Charming.
Wow.
So there you have it, your complexes related to Disney.
That's great.
Also, clownfish vanished after Finding Nemo.
What?
Apparently, the number of fish reportedly dropped 75% in the Australian reefs where they inhabit.
That's kind of sad.
But also, why? Are you just going down into the ocean and like grab the clownfish just put it in like a bowl for your children. Like,
But
here
maybe
you go.
that also has to do with like climate change, maybe, because all the reefs were like dead.
I don't know. It's just it happened after the movie came out. So like, if you put the two together, I mean, climate change could be, but also, so this was really fun. Flynn Rider's appearance for Tangled was designed during a hot guy meeting, where women from the studio picked out their favorite physical attributes from pictures of Hollywood's leading men. So the directors, or like the people in charge of the movie, said, when we were designing the character, we were trying to get the look down. So one of the things we did was bring a lot of the females in from the building. We wanted this guy to be really, really handsome, so we put up photos all over the walls of the most handsome men in all of Hollywood history and sort of picked out which features sort of worked best. We just listened and let the women have at it. In the end, we put all this stuff together, so he's this very handsome fella.
That's why there's no man like Flynn Rider.
Yes, because it's just put together from all the pretty boys, I guess. So that was very interesting. And so I want to end the Disney Fact show with Frozen fans have been debating this since the movie came out. If Olaf had melted for Anna, would that act of true love have saved her? Because when she was locked inside the castle, recap, Olaf comes inside and he said some people are worth melting for. So if he had melted, would that be seen as an act of true love?
See, I don't know, because they only knew each other for a day. Well, to be fair, it is a childhood.
But they, like, in the beginning, you see that Anna and Elsa are sneaking out and like, putting Olaf together. So she knows who Olaf is.
I don't know.
I think it would be. But because the movie's so sister focused, it would be... Yeah, it would make more sense if Elsa did it. Also, Elsa was supposed to be the villain.
Yeah, I knew. Because I think in the original story, she is the villain.
Yeah. So if Elsa would have been the villain, then I think Olaf melting would have been the act of true love that would save Anna. But in the version now, it's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a snowman.
You know what my, like, guilty pleasure is? It's, like, reading all the origin stories of Disney because they're so messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, with Cinderella, for example, the stepsisters, like, break into, like, glass and they cut their feet open and stuff. Actually, I think that does happen in one of the Cinderella movies as well. It's just messed up. But, yeah, I love, like...
Ariel as well.
Yeah.
Something happens with her, too.
Yeah, all these characters. I mean, yeah, it's pretty interesting. And, like, yeah, Pocahontas dies, so...
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, yeah, if you're ever bored, look up the origin stories, because they're messed up. But the Grimm brothers... those tales, because I think Hans Christian Andersen is the one who kind of made them more fairy tale like, but the Grimm brothers, they
but Ariel, like the Little Mermaid, is from Hans Christian Andersen, but I feel like something happened. She after she gets her voice back or something, she jumps into the ocean and she just disappears, like vanishes. She's like the foam of the sea. She becomes that.
Oh.
Because she's so heartbroken that the prince didn't, like, chose her.
Yeah, it's some weird endings. Like with Snow White, there was also something, but I remember
just very traumatic, not fairy tale-like endings.
I love it though.
Yeah. So I have more. I came across a lot of facts about Titanic. Have you ever seen Titanic?
Oh, of course.
So James Cameron, the director, he drew the drawing of the naked Kate Winslet. So it wasn't Leonardo. James Cameron spent more time with the Titanic on diving excursions than the original passengers did on the ship, which I thought was very funny. His commitment to authenticity throughout the movie helped solve a mystery about the shipwreck. When the wreck was found, the grand staircase was missing, and no one could figure out why. And he had the movie set built as an exact replica, and while filming the sinking sequence, the stairs lifted from their foundation and began to float. It was therefore concluded that when the real Titanic sank, the staircase had similarly floated up and out of the ship.
But they never found the staircase?
I don't think they have.
Interesting.
The man at the end of Titanic drinking from a flask was based on a real passenger who survived in the Atlantic as a direct result of his blood alcohol level. So whenever you're on a cruise ship, just drink.
Yeah, because it kept him warm.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for him.
That. And then, have you seen the Romeo and Juliet movie with Leonardo? How did you like it?
Well, the dialogue is the original
it just
Shakespeare's.
It just didn't make sense in my head to see gang member like.
Yeah, it's a weird twist, but I did like it. I mean,
yeah, I never finished it.
Really?
Because
you never watched the death scene?
No, because I mean, I did watch the death scene, but I think after they met, I just kind of didn't.
I had to watch it in class.
Oh, okay. Well, you were forced. I did it without force, but I didn't finish watching it.
Apparently, Leo and Claire Danes, they hate each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, they did have good chemistry. But I feel like someone else was supposed to be Juliet, and then he wanted Claire Danes because he could act more with her. But they... Okay, well...
Yeah, apparently they hated each other.
Well, on that set, something else happened as well.
Oh.
One of the movie's hair and makeup artists was kidnapped by gang members and held for ransom.
What the heck?
He was returned by being thrown out of a moving car, which caused him to break a leg.
That's really random. Poor guy.
Imagine you're just going to a movie set and then being kidnapped.
That is so rough. Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, and Cher was basically forced to be in the sequel of Mamma Mia. She got called up and she was like... And because the director or something, or the head... Wait. She was forced to be in it by the head of Universal Pictures. Apparently they're friends. And he called her up and said, "You're gonna be in that movie, and you don't have a choice."
Lol, that's funny.
So that's funny. And in Avengers Endgame, Tony Stark's entire death scene was completely made up on the spot.
Oh.
Which is pretty good, because I thought it was scripted. Because it made sense in my head. But they were shooting it with only like 4 people. So Tom Holland was there. Gwyneth Paltrow, and Benedict Cumberbatch, I think. There were like only 4 people, and only 4 people knew.
Yeah, because they were really secretive about the ending, especially with Tom Holland, because he always like spoils stuff on interviews, so they didn't tell him anything. Yeah,
they told him that when they were shooting the funeral scene of Tony Stark, that he was going to a wedding. He said in interviews.
Really?
Yeah, so he turned up thinking he was going to be at a wedding. And it's like, nope, funeral. So that's
plot twist.
But yeah, that's all that I had prepared.
Nice.
I thought you had too.
Well, we basically discussed everything I had prepared,
that's true.
like all the shows and stuff. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know what we're gonna talk about.
I don't know.
Well, maybe I wrote something, but I don't think there's anything else that we haven't discussed. Well, we can talk about Mulan. Oh, we can talk about Malcolm and Marie.
Oh, yeah.
Malcolm and Marie was like the first Hollywood production movie during COVID. We watched it together. I don't know. I didn't really like it.
I still don't know what to think of it.
Yeah, it's literally just a director's monologue and using Zendaya. What's his name again?
John. No.
John. I don't know. I don't remember. Sorry. But yeah, I just didn't really enjoy it. I thought it honestly gave me anxiety, just a whole movie about a couple fighting. And I was like, I don't need this right now in my life.
It was just a lot of unnecessary fighting and stress brought upon me.
Yeah.
Just...
like, every time I was like, oh god, no, here they go again.
Yeah, but also I just didn't get the whole vibe of it. Like, yeah. It was him, like the male character, went on a huge rant about Hollywood and people of color. But also, what is interesting is that the director of this movie is a white person.
Yeah.
So it just, after seeing that, it just didn't make sense at all.
I did not enjoy it. I think it really had potential, and like, you know, you have two really hot people. The movie's in black and white. It's interesting. You can have a whole discussion about something meaningful. And he just talked about Hollywood. And not even the actual struggles, but just, I don't know, it just made no sense. So I didn't enjoy it at all.
Yeah, the one article that I sent you, like, really encapsulated my thoughts on it. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, it was just a weird kind of... I mean, there has been a lot of praise for it, but I don't see the praise in that. So...
yeah. And then another, like, controversial thingy was Mulan. Also didn't like the movie.
The only thing
remake
that I liked about it was that it was so centered on women.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing. Like, I liked when, because the bird was, this, witch kind of woman. And I liked that kind of perspective of the plot.
But what I didn't get is, like, she's way more powerful than, what's his name? I don't know, the villain's name. But then, I don't know, she was just listening to all of his orders when she could have easily, like, destroyed everyone. So I didn't really get that.
I think there was a backstory for that. There was a reason why she couldn't.
Yeah, I kind of missed that. I don't know.
But it was just, I just wanted my fucking dragon Mushu, and I wanted the songs.
Yeah. And then Mulan, the only reason why she's so strong is because, like, her energy and stuff. Yeah. And I was like, okay.
I mean, I get why they wanted to be more traditional, but the whole traditional thing just didn't...
They made it more supernatural than it originally was.
Yes.
Like, having a witch involved, having her, like, energies, like, all this, it sucked.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. And she had a sister.
Oh, yeah, what?
She had a sister, and this one guy whose name did not get introduced after, like, an hour into the movie. Yeah. Who was kind of the love interest, but also kind of not. Like, it just didn't make sense.
But I was pleasantly surprised to see Ping Ling and,
yes, same! Because I also thought they weren't gonna be
I didn't know at all.
And then they were, and that was, like, the only thing that I was very hyped about. And then, yeah, just the whole women dynamic of it was fine. But the rest of it was kind of...
it was made in bad taste. Like, it just, yeah.
And the fact that if you really wanted to see this, you had to pay 33 euros for it on Disney+.
But that's the same with the new movie,
Raya, something.
It's also
Dragon.
like 22 euros now on Disney+.
At least not 31.
True. But, I don't know. Or did they say they were going to make it free?
I mean, I think they will eventually, just like Mulan.
Or I'll just watch it illegally.
Or do that.
I didn't say that.
But yeah.
I'm just not gonna, like, I already paid, well, actually I haven't paid in a while, but we already pay for Disney Plus. Like, I'm not gonna pay for a movie.
I mean, it's also, if it's gonna be in the cinemas, you pay like half of it.
Okay, but we can't go to the cinema.
No, but in some countries you can.
Yeah, not us though.
Yeah, no.
It's fine. I miss going to the cinema.
Yeah. But also there are like no movies being made.
No.
So even if they open, they're gonna probably just put some old shit there to fill up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy I didn't watch Mulan in the cinema and that I watched it for free. Because that was not worth it.
Yeah.
What's the last movie? Oh, I guess Charlie's Angels is the last movie I watched.
Yeah, same.
Because that was kind of during Corona, so like right before Corona really hit. I think that's a lot. And that wasn't a good movie either, Charlie's Angels, to be fair.
No, but it was still enjoyable.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
And it was enjoyable despite the children behind us.
Yeah. But yeah.
I don't know if Charlie's Angels was my last, though. I think I went to watch a movie with my mom. The Green Book. Which was a very good movie, to be fair. I think that was my last one, but I'm not sure. It's gotta be either that or Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, and I think before that I watched 1917, which is a really good movie.
I still need to watch that.
It's really good. Yeah, it's amazing.
It's still on my list of movies that I need to watch.
I'm down to watch it again.
Okay.
It's so amazing how it's shot. I just love it.
Okay. Because that was like my main like quest for last year, to watch all of the movies that were nominated for Best Film at the Oscars. So I've watched like most of it, but like 1917 was nominated. I still need to watch that. I still need to finish watching Ford versus Ferrari.
I haven't watched
But that was a good movie as well. But I'm just gonna start over watching that because I lost like the half of the story.
Wait, what happened? What were you doing?
I was with the guys when we were watching it, and I had to leave, so we did not finish.
Was this when I was in England?
Yeah. But it was a good movie. And then recently we watched Jojo Rabbit.
Oh yeah, that was so good. Again, a movie I didn't want to watch just because I didn't really know what it was about, but yeah.
It was, I would recommend that movie.
For sure.
And then Joker I watched in the cinema.
Same, Joker's really good.
I don't know which movies were...
Yeah, I watched the second It, but that was terrible.
I started watching that, and I needed to come down for dinner, and now I still have to finish watching it, but I honestly didn't like it either.
Did you make it to the naked grandma scene?
Oh yeah, I'm past that.
That was really weird.
That was so weird.
I was in the cinema like, what the fuck is this?
The only scene that terrified me that I've watched so far is the scene with all the clowns with Richie. But I'm just afraid of clowns, so that wasn't really nice for me, personally.
Yeah, I think the messed up scene from that movie is when the clown like ate the kid in the mirror house, and the guy was trying to save him, and then.
Oh well, I didn't watch that yet, so.
I don't remember, but it's just so bad. Because also how they like defeat the clown is so dumb as well.
But I kind of have that with Stephen King's books as well. Like they end in such a weird way. Because I've read The Outsider, and I didn't know that he was really like from the supernatural stuff. Because that's something that it is as well.
I think Stephen King wrote The Shining as well, right? I think.
Yeah.
But have you ever watched The Shining?
No, but I want to watch that.
It's also really good. It's such a mindfuck. I love it so much. And then, yeah, there's the second one, Doctor Sleep.
Yeah.
But I started that. I didn't finish it, though. I didn't really enjoy it.
Okay.
It's a bit boring.
I mean, it is, I think, one of the few, like, horror movies that I did watch.
But it's just not that scary, though.
No, it's more like
it's more like, I just can't believe, like, in the first movie, Georgie's arm gets, like, ripped off. That is such a messed up scene.
I know, because I was watching that, and it just suddenly got bit off, and I wasn't expecting it, and I was there like,
So, I thought that was really messed up.
Oh, the scene where, with the fat kid. Eddie? No, not Eddie. Ben, where Ben is in the basement of the school.
Oh, yeah.
That scene freaked me out.
But have you watched the original It? Because that's scarier. It's just all the original movies are much scarier.
Yeah, I did watch it because my dad was watching it, and then I saw the clown, and I was like, nope.
Have you watched Carrie? Because the new one is with a man. No, I don't know if that's a man.
Chloe.
Chloe Grace Moretz. Yeah, Moretz.
Moretz. No, I didn't watch Carrie, but I know the story of Carrie.
You should just watch it, bro. But I didn't think that was scary, but the original is very scary.
Okay.
But
I did watch. I don't know why, but I did watch the scene where she, like, kills everybody in the school. From both the original and the...
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
Other.
I mean, she goes back to her mother.
Yeah, I don't know why. Why did I watch that?
We should just watch the whole movie.
Sure.
And then Jennifer's Body is also a great movie. Have you watched that?
Oh, I did watch that. Yep.
That's kind of horror.
Yeah, I know. I'm just a weird person when it comes to that.
But that's
genre.
with Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in a lot of good movies, by the way.
She's also very good.
She's in Mean Girls. She's Mamma Mia.
She's in this other movie where
Les Miserables as well.
Yeah, she's in this one movie with what is the chick's name with red hair? She's also in the Hunger Games. The older lady.
The chick with red hair.
Well, she doesn't have red hair in the Hunger Games. She's the next up after Snow, like the. But in real life, she has red hair.
Julianne Moore.
Yeah, Julianne Moore. Yeah, she play. There's a movie where they play, but I don't remember what. But they play like a lesbian couple or something. It's really weird. But she's so, like, I don't know, sexual. It scares me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one movie I watched with Amanda Seyfried where I was like, oh, she's not as PG as I thought. But yeah, she's a pretty good actress.
Yeah, I like her movies.
Same.
To end the episode, what is one movie that you want to watch still?
I don't know a movie, but I know a show I really want to watch. Behind Her Eyes.
Yeah, I talked about this at work, by the way. We were talking about all the Netflix series that came out, so Bridgerton, Queen's Gambit, and then they were talking about Behind Your Eyes.
People are saying the end is really messed up, so I really have to see that.
Yeah, I just have to see the whole series because they were really, like, praising it.
Okay, wait, let's watch it together.
Okay. Well, everybody's gonna know what we're gonna do after this.
Yeah. But a movie, I don't know. Because it's not like new movies are coming out, and I feel like I watch a lot. Like, sometimes I'll talk to people, and then they'll be like, oh, I haven't seen this, I haven't seen that. I'm like, do I just not have a life? Do I just watch too much movies? I'm sorry. I just love movies.
Maybe just a movie that that you were planning on watching, or that you see added to your list.
I don't have any.
Oh, okay. Well,
I've watched everything I want to watch. Yeah. You? So
I had this whole list of movies that I wanted to watch. It's kind of going through them. So like 2 days ago or something, because I've heard a lot of people talking about it, the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh, that's so good.
It's so good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
You should watch it. It's on Amazon now, I think.
No, it's
Maybe
on
even Netflix.
Disney Plus.
Oh.
But I watched it.
Oh, did
I
you
did.
like it?
Yeah, I really
It's
enjoyed
very
it.
like aesthetic. I love it.
Yes, but it's shot so good. Like
Yeah.
this cinematic stuff. After HN's class, I'm just so much more focused on how it's been shot and stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, Grand Budapest Hotel is really nice.
So that, and then also The Shape of Water. It's on Disney Plus as well now. I'm very into. It's about that woman that falls in love with this alien dude in water.
Okay, I've not heard about this.
It won, I guess, at the Oscars a couple of years back. In
I've never heard of
2017.
this movie.
It's very interesting. So, yeah, I saw it got added. So that's one movie I wanted to watch as well.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I just need a new show to watch because I'm watching Modern Family now. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, thanks for listening to this weird episode, actually.
Yeah, it's a
Without
bit
the-
different than my god. I'll bring my microphone next time.
It's fine. Yeah, if you have any suggestions, please let us know. Because we're kind of running out of topics.
Well, actually, I kind of thought of one. I don't know if I should say it here, but we were talking about something this episode, and I was like, oh, I want to talk about that. Oh yeah, like the original stories of Disney movies. Well, that kind of made me think, like, I want to talk about, like, no, JK, the Titanic. Sorry, my mind. The Titanic story. I was kind of thinking, like, we should talk about, like, mysteries of, like, plane crashes and, like, Bermuda Triangle and stuff. I really want to talk about
Bermuda
that.
Triangle. I did a whole presentation
Same.
on that.
Same. So that's something I want to talk about.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Do we already know what we're gonna do in next episode so we can already promote it?
No, I wouldn't trust anything we say right now. I don't know.
If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, like,
Comments.
yeah, support us because that will help our podcast. If you're listening on any streaming platform, follow us on there as well. That's also very helpful. And yeah, just thank you for supporting us throughout the few months that we did this already.
Yeah. This is our 5th episode in like 2 months.
Yeah, we're actually, I'm not gonna say we're consistent, but we're pretty good.
Yeah, it's been going pretty well. I don't know, we kind of do film randomly, but it's consistent, but not planned.
Yes.
I mean, JK, it's planned.
It's chaotic planning.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, thank you for that. And yeah, see you next time.
Goodbye.